The dreaded two hands on the gutter turn. We're going to go over pretty quickly why this is sometimes a better, more effective, and safer turn for swimmers. First, we want to go ahead and take a quick look at, this is a transition turn fly to back, and we'll see exactly how long that swimmer's hands are on the gutter or making the connection. So it's very, very quick. And as she comes in, making a different type of approach where one hand is below the gutter and one hand is on top. A lot of coaches encourage this, and for a certain level of athlete it works fine, but we want to take a little bit closer look at it, because what we have to think about is the security of the athlete. Is the turn faster and more dangerous, or is the turn slower and safer? So we have to take into consideration when a swimmer comes in on an off stroke, as she does here, glides into the wall. If she doesn't have the target of the wall to aim for, is she safe and secure? So I'm going to take a look at this longer turn from underwater. As she comes in and approaches the wall, she's just a little off of what she should be, which is very common. So as she comes in and kicks into the wall, she's going to try to scrape the wall with the left hand and make connection with the gutter with the right hand. So as she does this, you can see that clearly the left hand is touching before the right hand. So this is what most officials would consider a non-simultaneous touch, which unfortunately for this swimmer is illegal. So it is such a finely tuned and very quickly happening event that the chances of her being disqualified are slim. However, by the letter of the law, she would be disqualified, because as you see, this hand has touched, the other hand has not, and in fact, let's see how far this hand is already on its way down when the top hand touches. So it's clearly something that could potentially be an issue. Now, if she did have both hands up on the edge, which in the United States we have the gutters on the wall, and if she just simply had that target of both hands reaching the same spot, then she would have been completely legal. And that is when sometimes something that seems to be a little bit slower could ultimately be faster, because the swimmer would be legal. This swimmer, again, by being a little bit off balance on that turn, positions one leg a little too low than the other leg, and pushes off at a little bit more of an uphill angle as she leaves, which doesn't allow her to have as good of a push-off as she typically would in this transition turn. So sometimes the option of having both hands on the gutter like this is safer and ultimately more effective for certain swimmers. So it's something to keep in mind.